food markets only.
Meet Susie Smart, she is so bright. On her blackboard you can write. She has a desk, she has a seat. What's your name, my dolly sweet?
My name is Susie Smart.
She can talk!
She can talk, but can she add?
2 plus 2 is 4. Cat, C-A-T.
You can spell!
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how
You recite!
Press the button, she says a dozen things, complete with desk, blackboard, and seat. Susie Smart, sold at food markets only.
We're back. I had to restart the whole thing. It just messed me completely up when that internet went out. I don't know.
It all goes to show you that it's always something.
Yeah, it's always something. So anyway, I got me another roll out here. If this one doesn't work out, I don't know why either, but hi Doug, hi James. Some of the people that were in here before are back. Mikey's back. Team Clam Bake's back. Silver Slinky's back, but we lost a couple other folks. Lost John McCune. I think we lost Numis Maniac. Seaweed. Hopefully they'll find their way back. That stunk. Our internet's been going out almost every day lately. Anyway, to those who just arrived, here's how we're doing the sign-ups tonight for the 96 Quackers Duck Race. I'm opening penny rolls. When I find something good, the person who posted right before I find the goodie is the one that's going to get an entry. Now, these are exempt entries, so it does not matter how many entries you've got. You can get another one. Now, this is the third roll that I have opened, and if I don't find anything in this one, I will give away an entry in a different manner. I was hoping that maybe that doing it this way would bring me some luck, and we'd find something in these rolls to get all hot and bothered and excited about. So far, that has not happened. These pennies stink. They have not been nice to Susie or to you guys. Yeah, I don't know what is going on with YouTube and their notifications. I don't get notified half the time when you guys have something going on your channels. That one's obliterated. It's very, annoying that I don't get told about the important stuff. I miss all kinds of goodies. I don't know how they found 2 Wheaties and a King's Woods. Ooh, nice. With your detector? I didn't get to go detecting today. I got to go to the farmer's market and work, but it was okay. I made a little bit of money. I was going to try to go detecting tomorrow, but then I looked at the weather report and it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. So that may not happen. We'll see what it looks like in the morning. We will see what it looks like in the morning. If I can squeeze even an hour in the morning, I'll be happy with that. The day is supposed to just keep deteriorating the later it gets. So I'll get up early, see if I can make something happen. Ah, yeah, I sold some bling. I don't have a whole lot of high dollar stuff, but I did sell one of the most expensive necklaces that I have, and a few pairs of earrings and some stuff out of the bargain bin. So I think I made maybe $50, $60, which will pay for some of the extra parts I had to get for the car. We're still not done with the car, but the car, at least I can get from point A to point B if I don't go too far from home. Let's see if we got a video. So I'll just run up the street to the park. There's one park that I go to that I pretty much always find something in the tot lot. But when I went by there the other day, right before my car broke down, I went by there while they had some ball games going, and now I know where they park the cars for the ball games. I can't get up to where the ballpark is because I just can't walk that far. It's way up a hill, and the gates are always locked except during the games. But I know where they park the cars now, so I'm gonna go check. Oh, so close to week, so close. Anyway, I'm gonna go check where they park the cars for the ball game and see if people have dropped things while they're trying to carry their cushions and their coolers and all of that stuff up the hill. So I thought that might be a good spot to look at. There were a lot of cars out there, so a lot of possibilities of people dropping things for me to find with my detector. So I'd like to go up and search around the bleachers and stuff, but I know I can't make that walk. It is a pretty steep hill that I don't feel sturdy enough on my feet to even attempt. But the parking area is a different matter. So I'm going to check the parking area and the tot lot. Like I said, I almost always find stuff in that tot lot. That's a very, very well used park. And I must be the only one that detects it because I go back every couple of weeks and I always find stuff in the tot lot. I found a couple dollars worth of change the last time I was there, and a Hot Wheel, cigarette lighters, and some other stuff. I don't remember what all I found, but I always usually find something there, so I'll just run up there. It's close. Yeah, I love tot lots. They're easy for me to dig. The surfaces are usually pretty flat, so I don't have to worry about falling at my age. And I pretty much always find something. So it's, you know, become more and more one of my favorite things. And I seem to be the only one around here that likes them. My friend Tony, he doesn't like them at all. He likes under the by the soccer field where everybody sits around the edge of it. Have I ever found a Zippo detecting? I found part of a Zippo. I found the top of a Zippo, but I didn't find the lighter. So apparently somebody flipped the lighter open and the top broke off of it. So I only found the top. Yes, I got a kappa in the kappa hoppa. But no, I have not found the whole Zippo. Who was it I was watching the other day? Oh, Nugget Noggin was he and his girlfriend Daisy were diving down in the river down in North Carolina, and he found 2 Zippos in one day. And his were both missing the tops, and I was kind of laughing because I'm like, okay, I think I got the top up here in Virginia. Maybe we can put them together and make one Zippo. But Zippos are guaranteed, so he was going to check and see if he could get those repaired. And one of them was a really nice lighter, but the top was missing off of it. The other one was a little bit worse for wear. There's another kind. But yeah, he found 2 in one day in a river. I don't know what river they were in. But the answer to your question is I found part of one. And I have found lots of parts of Bic lighters and some whole Bic lighters. I found a lighter down at Indian Rocks Beach. I gave it to a girl that was right there. She said it was hers. I don't think it really was, but doesn't matter. I don't smoke, so I gave it to her. Yeah, I haven't been detecting for a while. I need to get out. I went last week for not very long. It was too hot, and yeah, it was just way too hot. And the first park I went to, I didn't find a whole lot. The second park I went to had a tot lot. I did a little better there. Found me a Hot Wheel. All right, I'm gonna give this roll thing one more shot, and then I'm gonna load up the Nightbot, and we'll pick some winners that way if this roll does not produce something. I'm getting aggravated. We need some Wheaties. We need something. Nope, no wide in there. We're going to the beach. Yeah, it's 5 hours for me to go to a beach from where I am now. I was supposed to go last year. 71. Yeah, I was supposed to go last year when I had to cancel my trip to Florida hunt. Then I was supposed to go to Virginia Beach and try to do some detecting with the gig master, and then I got sick and I had to cancel that. So, because I had already rented the car or reserved the car to go to Florida hunt, and decided that that wasn't a good idea because there were way too many people going who were not taking proper COVID precautions. And I just decided I would not be safe. So then I was going to use that car and go over to the beach. And then I got sick anyway and did not get to go. And my car, I don't trust it to make a 5 hour drive, and I don't trust me in it making a 5 hour drive. The newer cars have all kinds of safety stuff, but since they have, yeah, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I've not had the best of luck beach detecting in Florida. I've done better dirt digging. And part of that is there are so many detectorists all hitting the same beaches. Uh, Dawn, the metal detectorist, and I went back in June. She treated me to a trip down to see my brother, and then we went over to the west coast of Florida. But she went to the east coast one day while I was with my brother. But she and I went to the west coast, and we really didn't do that great. And the last time I was down there, I didn't do that great. It was spring break. It's just, you got to hit just the right time and make sure that Florida Thunder Digging with Rob hasn't been there ahead of you, because he's going to get everything. And I just don't have very good luck on the beach. And I love the beach. Yeah. Well, that was my problem when I was down there with Dawn. We went to Reddington, which usually isn't that jam packed, and it was so crowded. And then she wasn't feeling well, so she went back to the hotel room, and I drove the trolley up to Indian Rocks because I usually do well there, or better there. I didn't find much of anything. I called it a dirt and worms trip. It just really wasn't a lot. It just wasn't a lot. I am better suited for digging dirt. I also, since I had the aneurysm last year, I'm not as strong as I used to be, and it's hard for me to walk in the dry. Hey, we got our Wheatie. All right. Who was the last person that posted? On my screen, it is Archaeology Mikey. Mikey gets an entry. All right, Mikey. Written down in the book. Oops. All right. We finally got one. The ice has been broken. And it's my birth year. Yeah, how about that? Let's take a look at this rascal. 53 Denver. See what the reverse looks like. Yeah, I lost some of the detail in the wheat, but the E in E pluribus unum is just about gone. It's a little worn, but it's a wheat. We'll keep it. All right, so that's how the game works. Every time I find something that's a keeper, somebody gets an entry. So yeah, we did terrible at the beach. I don't think you'll ever get Dawn to go back to the beach. She really was miserable with it, and I understand why. One of the things she found was pretty bad. Anyway, and the thing is, I love watching videos of people beach detecting, and if my health were better, I would not have the problem, I think, but it just wears me out. For the few things that I find. Mm, yeah, yeah, most of you know one of my favorite people to watch is Robert Ferguson. He found the coolest thing the other day. He found this ring. He called it a vampire ring, and that's as good a name for it as any. It was a ring that was shaped like a coffin, and it had this vampire in it. It was really, really weird looking piece of jewelry. It was cool though. I would have been real happy to find that just because it was so unusual. It was stainless steel. It wasn't a precious metal, but it was a cool rig. I had to admit that was a neat find. I'd have been quite pleased to find something like that. Find some good stuff on the beach. I never find stuff like that at the beach. I usually just find a little bit of loose change and a lot of trash. Wide AM, not there. Oh, we got another Weedy. Weedy, who posted last Teen Clam Bay on my screen. It goes by what's on my screen. 1945. Teen Clam Bay. Had before, but these are right. Woohoo! Our luck has changed a little bit. Put that one. Oh, let's look at the reverse. Yeah, that one actually looks better on the reverse than the 53 did. This one still has all of the detail up here. And the E pluribus unum is much better. Yeah, this one's actually in better shape than the 53 was. Cool beans. Woohoo! Got another one. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. Absolutely. I'm starting to wonder if there are any in here. But yeah, that is definitely what we want. Woohoo! Alright. Next. See what else we got. Yeah, that made me happy. See, it is going to work. Because I had designated that I was going to do 5 this way. We've done 2. So we're getting there. We are getting there. We may not do all 5 this way. Because I may get tired. Whoop, come back here, you. I didn't say you could get off of there. 70. Hoppa. At least we're getting some older ones. There's an 80, another one for the copper hopper. And been up since about 4:30 because I had to get up and load my car for the farmer's market and do all that doodah. So I don't know how long I'm going to do this, but after I got done getting some of the stuff out of the car, I just wanted to sit down and look at some coins. Sit under the air conditioner and relax. So I thought, well, let's just fire up the stream here. That way I got a record of what I find. There's another copper. And another copper. And another copper. Well, at least that roll produced something. Da-da-da. Yeah, I need to go detecting. I've got to start getting some exercise. Got to start getting some exercise. I'm starting to put weight back on from sitting around. We've had so much extremely hot weather and extremely wet weather. And my primary form of exercise is my metal detecting walks. So I need to get back out, get moving around. And then I've been having these AFib attacks where my heart rate's been going stupid. So that kind of precluded me going out. And they got me one of these watches that does your heart rate and how much you walked and all of that. And Dummy here has misplaced the charging cable for my watch. So I can't charge it. It's dead. I'm probably going to have to order a new cable. I don't know what I did with it. I have looked everywhere. 68. Copper. Come on, Wheatie. I'm going to do oh, YouTube blocks anything that has on. I don't know. They're going stupid lately. Yeah, thank you for unblocking it. There was nothing wrong with his comment. Oh my goodness. What am I doing? 99. Oh, I'm looking for a wide AM. If I ever found one, I'd probably faint. And I think after this roll, I will be picking the rest with a different manner because I'm about due to go to bed here pretty soon. It's 10 almost where I am anyway. And that's a little past my normal time. Copper in the hopper. And I did work quite a while today. I got up at 4. The market ended at 1. Then I had to pack up and run a couple errands when I got done. I had to go buy my storage. So by the time I got home, it was 2:30. And I couldn't unload my car. Well, I used to, Mikey, but I'm almost 70 years old and can't do that anymore. My meds won't let me do it. Otherwise, I would, because I am really a night owl. And they have altered my whole schedule because of the way I have to take my medications. And I am not good with just getting up at 7 a.m. junk. And today it was like 4:30 because I had to get ready for the market. So What am I doing? Oh, excuse me. Got the hiccups. 85. Nothing on there. Come on, Weedy. Where are you hiding? There's still half a roll here on my table. 1984. Interesting book if you never read it. 1981. There's a compa. Yeah, I have to put every coin under the scope because my eyes are so bad. But they're better than they were. No wide AM there. 92. Nothing happening on the 92 that I need to look for, that I know of anyway. And the other reason I put them all under the scope is you never know what you're going to see. You might discover the next unheard of thing. It's not a bad looking 64. That's a pretty good looking 64. It's good looking enough that I'm going to hold on to it, which means the last person who came in and said anything was Metal Detecting North Carolina, who is going to get an entry because I kept that coin. So, hi, Mike. And you just got an entry into the 96 Quackers Duck Race on Monday night, where you will have an opportunity to win the grand prize just for coming in. How about that? Let me get that written down. Da-da-da. Oh. Oops. All right. That was his first entry, too. Cute. Very first entry. One of our winners last time only had one entry. You never know. There's an 82. Throw that in the copper for further investigation. And 84. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I moved my metal detecting to Weedy! Team Clambake! You get another one. Remember, folks, it goes on the last one on my screen. Not on your screen. Last one on my screen. Clambake, that's the second one for you tonight. Get that written in the annals of history here. All right. And now we'll take a little better look at our 55. Still got a little bit of his bow tie left. Pretty good detail at the top here, but then the wheat kind of loses its, but the E pluribus unum is nice and legible, which it wasn't on the 53. So there we go. We found 3 Wheaties so far tonight, plus the one we had from the other night. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. We'll take them. I'll always take them. That's what we're here for. Of course, I wouldn't mind seeing another Indian. I had 2 boxes in a row where I got Indian heads, and then the next one after that, I didn't get an Indian head, but I got a proof. Box needs to produce something. Something. Anyway, what I was saying before we got weedied, I have moved my metal detecting show for the summer from 6 o'clock on Wednesdays to 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So it's kind of a lunchtime show. And the interesting thing that happened when I did that is I started picking up people from the West Coast that were having their breakfast. So we've got a little bit different crowd than we had before, but we have more people than we had before. So the reason I did that was so that I could free up that 6 o'clock at night so that I could go out detecting when it was a little bit cooler, so I can make some metal detecting content. And people told me, oh, you're going to lose viewers. But I didn't. I actually gained viewers. So that was kind of a cool thing. So that's where I am on Wednesdays. Weedy! Last person, metal detecting, North Carolina, got a second entry. How about that? Well, you picked the right time to come in. Faux show. I haven't even exposed the date on this one yet. Where's my page? All right. I said I was going to do 5. I got 5. I got that written in. Woo-hoo! Cute. Hey, try again. All right, let's see what we got. We got something that's pretty well worn. All right, through there. And we're going to do one more entry, and how we're going to do it is guess what date you think this Wheatie is. You get one guess. Closest without going over will win an entry in Monday night's 96 Quackers Duck Race and get to pick your present from the Christmas in July Christmas gifts. So everybody who wants to try and get an entry, guess what year you think our Wheatie is based upon the wear on the back. Hi, Flash. Metal Detecting North Carolina says 46. James Eller says 54. Doug Harding says 44. All right, there's 4 more people hanging out. 55. Get a drink while the others give a chance for the other 3 to guess. Mikey says 52. Clambake says 51. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think everyone has made their guesses now. So if you haven't made your guess, it's too late. So let's turn it over. I'm going to scroll back up to where the guesses began. Mikey, you only get one guess. So the first one you guessed is the one you're going to get stuck with. Let's see what we got. 55. Somebody said 55 for sure. I remember seeing it. 54, 44, 54, 55. Flash in your pan was the first one on my screen to say 55. So flash in your pan gets an entry in Monday night's duck race. Let me get that written in. There we go. All right. We still have a few pennies left. There could be another one. Yeah, this has been pretty good. Been finding a few Wheaties tonight. That always makes me happy. Yep, Flash in the pan got it. Good job, Flash. Got you an entry. Now, there will be several gift boxes to choose from in the Christmas in July gift away, and at least 2 of those boxes will have silver in them, and the rest will also have nice prizes. They may not have silver, but they will have nice prizes. There will be prizes for coins. There will also be some metal detecting prizes. So, and then there will be the special drawing for my Patreon sponsors. Right now, I think I only have 7 of them. But if I get 20 sponsors by Monday night, I will add to whatever that person selects a 1942 Walker. So you can become, yeah, see, that one says $5, but I actually have a $2.96 one called Poorer Than Dirt. So you can sponsor the channel for the cost of, actually less than the cost of a cup of coffee, and get yourself a chance to win the drawing that's only open to Patreon sponsors. So get over there and do that. Yeah, I still got about 12 pennies left to look at in this batch too. So I just want to see which one of these commands has the wrong amount in it, so I know which one to go in and fix later. Yeah, okay, now I know which one to fix. That's the correct one right there. Yeah, so for $2.96, you would be included in the Patreon special drawing, which last month was won by Mark Thomas. I don't know who's going to win it this month, but we will see when the time comes. Come on, one more Wheatie. 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 No, no Wheatie. Oh, it's got a hole in it. And it's a 69er, so we're going to keep that one. The last person that commented was Archaeology Mikey. Anything I keep. Mikey's racking up the entries. He had a whole bunch of them last time and didn't win, though. Oops. I mean, Mikey has more entries in this right now than anyone. Mikey has 8 entries. He's got 4 regular and 4 from the exempts. He's going to have so many ducks in that pool, there's not going to be room for anybody else. All right, what else we got here? 98. Let's look for the wide AM. Nope, not there. 99. Look for a wide AM. Nope. What we got here? 98. Nope. Down to the last 4 in the row. The last 2. And one more. And 85. Nada. Well, we got some wheat. This is what we got earlier tonight. We got a 55. We got a 55D. We got a 45. And a 54D. And then there were a couple of other ones that I kept that were not Wheaties that I just kept for different reasons. I kept this one with the hole in it, 69 with the hole in it. And oh yeah, we got this 53D from an earlier roll. So we got 5 there. And then there was one that I just kept because it was a nice looking coin, the 64, that I want to see if the one in my album has as much luster left as this one does. So that wasn't bad for tonight. I saved this the other night. And I thought that was a really nice looking 64. That's from this roll, just not from tonight. Just showing you what I have saved back so far from this roll. Oops. 59. What was this one over here? I'm not sure why I kept this. Must have been some reason, something on here that made me keep this. Or it was something that got picked up off the floor. I'm not sure which. I'm going to leave it up here till I figure out why I kept that. And then we kept this couple of 60s just because I'm not sure if I need them or not. So we have kept a few, but so far we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Wheaties, I think. Yeah, 5 Wheaties in this box so far, and we've done less than 10 rolls. So yeah, that's a nice looking 64. That's why I set it aside. It looks really good. So that's where we're at so far, and we've hardly scratched the surface of the box 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Yeah, we still got 43 rolls left in this box. And we got 5 Wheaties so far, so I'm not unhappy. I was for a while, and then we hit that one roll that had like 3 in it, so that was pretty good. So yeah, that 64 is a nice looking coin. What does it do with it? A really nice looking coin. Why do I keep doing this? Get off my screen. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. It has a couple of little marks on it, but it's, I mean, it is a nice one. I've been trying to handle it, so I don't have my gloves on, so I've been trying to handle it by the edges, you know. And there's the reverse. That is a really nice one. Yeah, fat finger. So anyway, that's where we're at so far on the box. We're not doing too bad. And we are now up to how many ducks we have 82 ducks so far of our 96. And we got 2 more days to fill in the rest. Hello, John Jacobs. We're just about ready to wrap things up. Just did the recap of where we're at on the number of entries we have so far in the duck race. And I'm not telling anybody what the prizes are because it's Christmas in July and you gotta pick your present out and just open it when you win, and then you'll find out what your prize is. But there are no bad prizes. We'll just put it that way. There are some that are much better than others, but there are no bad prizes. So if you don't like if you are the winner and you pick something out, you can't blame me if you picked it, you know. But I assure you that none of them are bad prizes. There are just a couple that are much nicer than others. Last month, our giveaway 2 grand prizes went out to, well, they were won by Dawn the metal detectorist and Mike the Greek, but then he donated his, and so Dawn ended up with everything. And speaking of Dawn, if you haven't seen Dawn lately, she's been having a lot of health problems. First, she had some weird stomach virus that she actually got right before we went down to Florida, and she was kind of miserable the whole time we were down there. And then she finally got over that, and I guess then she got food poisoning. She's been having a lot of digestive problems. I talked to her tonight. She's feeling a little better. So she'll be back. But yeah, if you have a prayer list or something, please put Miss Dawn Shook on there because she's been having a terrible time. I got mail too. I got one here. I don't do mail call videos. I just do them as part of my other videos. I guess I should do them separately. I'd probably get more views that way, but I I just forget to do it if I don't do it when I first get the mail. Well, I got this piece of mail from Rick G, and I wasn't expecting anything from Rick G because I had already gotten everything that I won from Rick G. So I'm thinking Rick has made a mistake. And then I opened it, and it had 2 JFKs in it. I haven't even looked at them. I'm looking at them right now for the first time. A 68D. It's got its FD on there. And a 64. And I'm like, why is he sending me these? He does not owe me these. And then I opened the card. I read the card. And it says, Susie, Tiffany Twisted won these during one of my live streams and gifted them to you. This community is awesome. So thank you, Rick G, and thank you, Tiffany Twisted, who sent me these $2 half. That's very, very cool. So that was a surprise that came in the mail. And then I got another package from, I don't have it with me, but from AAP Variety Channel. If you haven't checked them out, that is a wild and crazy bunch over there. They're Michigan people. Now, those of you who don't know, Michigan is a marijuana legal state, and so there's a lot of stoners in that channel. And I won a prize package the other day, and I can't show you everything that came in it, but because Virginia is not a pot legal channel, but there was no pot in there or anything. But if you're sending it to the P.O. box, Mikey, just put it's Susie Q96. That's what the P.O. box is listed that way as a business name. So if you're sending to the P.O. box, you just put it's Susie Q96 on there, and I will get it. But anyway, it was yeah, they have some really wild live streams, and they sent me this whole great big bag of all kinds of candy. I mean, it's not pot candy, it's just regular candy. It's like Tootsie Rolls and orange candy, it's munchy stuff, So, and there was a lot of Tootsie Rolls in there, and I love Tootsie Rolls, so, and they know it. So I've been picking out all day on Tootsie Rolls. Yeah, Mikey is not allowed to mail cheeseburgers to the P.O. box. Let's make that perfectly clear. We cannot have cheeseburgers arriving in the P.O. box. They probably would not get to me anyway because the creepy guy down at the post office would eat them. Cheeseburger. But yeah, I don't have that package. I think I left it out in my car, but I ate half the Tootsie Rolls out of it already. I opened up, I'm like, oh boy, Tootsie Rolls, yay! They got me covered here with the Tootsie Rolls. So yeah, that was my mail today when I went by the P.O. box. P.O. box is right around the corner from the farmer's market, so I got to check the mail. And so that was my mail for today. Tootsie Rolls and Kennedy has. So I hope Tiff watches this. I will send her a note and thank her for the $50 and run over and thank Rick G for forwarding them my way. That was pretty cool. So, what about SpongeBob? I never watched SpongeBob, so I guess. But I have got a list of some other things that I'm looking for sound bites. And on that note, gang, I think I'm going to retire because I want to try to get up early enough tomorrow morning to beat the rain and run up to the park and check my favorite tot lot for stuff. I haven't been there for a couple of weeks, and like I said, I pretty much always find stuff in that lot. They have more than one tot lot, for one thing. They've got actually 3 of them. It's a huge park. And then there's a new tot lot up the road a little ways. And I went to it too soon after it opened. It hadn't really had a chance to have any depositors, but I did pull a whole bunch of nails and stuff out of it that the construction guys had left in there for the kids to step on. So it's been 5 or 6 weeks since I've been to that one. So I may run down and check it out now that they've had a chance to have some kids actually be in there playing. So, yeah, I would like to find a silver ring. I have not found a silver ring for a while. I found a couple of rings in the last year. I really haven't been doing much detecting because of my health issues. The one of the last hunts I did before I got sick, I found a ring, but it was not silver. It was just bling ring. I'd like to find another gold ring. Truthfully, in my hunting, I have found more gold rings than silver. I have been blessed in that. I haven't found a lot of rings because I really haven't been able to do a lot of hunting the last couple years. But in the last 2 years, I found, I think, 2 silver rings, but I found 4 or 5 gold rings. So I'm actually ahead on gold versus silver, which is kind of neat. But yeah, I'd be real happy if I found a silver ring. I found one little, just real plain one, and then I found one of those Irish, what are they called, cat eye rings with the crown and the heart. Found both of those down in Georgia. In fact, I found all those rings in either Florida or Georgia. I have not found a precious metal ring since I moved up here to Virginia. A lot of junk. A lot of junkers. So yep, tomorrow I'm going to find me a precious metal ring. That's my goal. And on that note, I'm going to retire. Thank y'all for hanging out with me and playing along with the little game. And I will be back on sometime tomorrow. I'm going to probably get us up to 90 entries, and then the last 6 I will do during Monday's live stream. So that's how it's going to play out. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. Go do something cool tomorrow, and I'll catch up with you later. Bye, everybody.